So we have Tales from the Vault. Someone commented that back in the early 2000s, their custom Toyota was being shipped and didn't make it because the ship had lost all of its containers. And I asked what happened. They're like, oh, well, they got their money back because they couldn't wait the amount of time to get a new one. And I was really intrigued by that. And I didn't keep answering because I was like, no, I want to make a video about it. Because I have looked at cases before where they lose cars in containers. And this really speaks to if they got all their money back, which I don't doubt, because why is anyone lying about winning in these sort of circumstances when it's more common to, be screwed over? Because ocean carriers can limit their liability even when containers fall overboard. So ships puttering along, or maybe it's at anchor, bit of a roll, containers fall off. They can still limit their liability to the owner of the cargo. And when I say owner of the cargo, I mean the contractual party with the bill of lading. On one of my more recent videos, there's a lot of love for bills of lading, and I'm like, correct attitude. So to get all your money back is, I say, phenomenally well done. So you've either had really good insurance, or maybe there was a breach in seaworthy provisions. Because if your goods are in a container, you're normally trading on what we call like the International Cargo Conventions. It's either going to be the Hague or the Hague-Visby rules. Yes, the Hague-Visby is like an amendment to the Hague rules, but you can be on either set. And so what that means is that if the ship is seaworthy and if the carrier has done all the things it needs to do under the convention, they are then entitled contractually and as a matter of law. So depending on which country and port pairs, and by port pairs I mean what was the port of load, what was the port of discharge, by virtue of incorporation by contract, or sometimes even more robustly, it'll be included as a matter of mandatorily applicable law, in that the one of the contracting states has said, like countries, has said, yes, if you've issued a bill of lading from our country, that's going to be an international cargo shipment via sea, locked in with this convention. So there's not even like a choice of conventions for the parties to even engage in, because mandatory law will override. So yeah, they can limit their liability, and there is a calculation mechanism. It is the higher of the two. It's either on weight or packages, and there's a calculation methodology, and whichever is higher wins as the limit of the liability.